It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop. But also in these organizations, they continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Dotson, the man in motion. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Hurts will try it again. A pass caught by Saquon. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has...
And he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Chase Brown. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
We're about to watch one of the most gifted passers in the league, Mike, and it's not only just his arm talent. That's, of course, off the charts, but his ability to process, his ability both pre- and post-snap to operate maybe on a little bit of a different level than some of the other quarterbacks around the league. I mean, he is surgical with his approach, and he's on the short list of truly elite quarterbacks we have to offer in this league. And for us to get a front row seat, man, how special is that? So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's to his tight end, Eric All. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice play there by T. Higgins. And when you think, Mike, back to 2023, he's only able to play 12 games, still had just under 700 yards and 5 touchdowns. The hope in Cincinnati is when this guy is healthy, they have themselves a bona fide superstar at the wide receiver position.
These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. We are through one. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion right. 2nd down, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense ready now for their second drive. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Third and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw, Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Now a second down throw for Burrow. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He's going to keep it himself. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Burrow. He'll get that to all his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them,
the pass rush gets home and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. Oh, he pulled it a bit, and that pass is left to the upright. It's no good. So, one touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Brown now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. A low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Now Brown. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Burrow here on second down. Passing right side, and Chase has it.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
They go play action for Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Nice grab there by Jamar Chase, and that's the other half of this 1-2 punch. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. Jamar Chase came into the league a few years back as a top-5 pick, perennial 1,000-yard receiver, and when he's healthy, he can elevate this entire offense.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he will score. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Devontae Smith with a really nice job getting past the sticks, and he just continues to establish himself as one of the best young receivers in the game. He's following up back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons each of the last 2 years.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. This one into the hands of Brown. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Brown with a nice first down, and it just seems like every year, Mike, he just gets better and better. Remember, when he came over, this Philadelphia Eagles organization was hoping he was going to be that signature weapon of this offense, and boy, has he ever. 1,400 yards each of the last 2 seasons, and he seems to have picked up right where he left off.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run, and the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He is in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll run here. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Now, Burrow. That's complete to all the tight end. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage That'll be a pickup of 21.
Nice catch here by the young rookie tight end, Eric All. Looking back to college, Mike, it's really been the injuries. It's been a torn ACL, back surgery in 22, because as far as the skill sets involved to play tight end in the NFL, he can really do it all. He is a well-rounded, true inline wide tight end. If he can show the Bengals that he's healthy and he can remain on the field, I think there's a lot of things he can do to play impact on this Bengals offense going forward his rookie season. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Moving the tight end right. Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. Backs to the former Patriot and Dolphin Mike Gesicki. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. A big play in the game now. Third down and 1. They'll stick to the ground. Oh, yeah. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. That'll be a first down, a gain of 10.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up first and goal.
To throw is Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Open man is the tight end, Stoll. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second and 6 coming up. To throw is Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. Hurts again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.